Hi. Welcome back to my channel. In this series, we're continuing to explore how to use Three.js inside the FlowFuse Node-RED Dashboard to build interactive 3D visualizations. In this video, I'll demonstrate how to create a 3D greenhouse monitoring dashboard. Instead of using a traditional SCADA system that often relies on 2D graphics, this project presents the greenhouse in a fully interactive 3D environment, making it easier to monitor equipment and understand the overall process. For example, when the ventilation turbine is turned on, you can immediately see the turbine rotating in the 3D scene. Inside the greenhouse, there are also several circulation fans. When the fan control switch is activated, each fan starts rotating, providing a clear visual indication that the fan is running. With a 3D visualization, operators can understand the equipment status much more intuitively and monitor the entire greenhouse more effectively. First, I created the main greenhouse model using SketchUp. You can download a greenhouse model from the SketchUp 3D warehouse and then customize it by adding additional components such as ventilation turbines, a weather station, and other equipment. One of the advantages of using SketchUp is that it makes it easy to build a model with accurate real-world dimensions, which is especially useful when creating industrial or greenhouse visualizations. Once the model is complete, export it as an FBX file, which we'll import into Blender for the next step of the workflow. Next, open Blender and import the FBX file that we exported from SketchUp. Go to File, select Import, and choose FBX. In the import settings, change material name to reference existing. This allows Blender to reuse the imported materials instead of creating duplicate material names. Once everything is configured, click Import FBX to load the greenhouse model into Blender. After imported the FBX model into Blender, here, I added several additional components, including monitor screens for displaying production and sensor data. I also imported the indoor circulation fan model that we created in the previous tutorial. Since the fan model already has its pivot point correctly configured, it's ready to be animated directly inside Three.js without any additional adjustments. For any SketchUp components that will be animated later, make sure to set their object origin correctly in Blender. The origin should be placed at the actual pivot point of each object. This is important because when we apply rotation in Three.js, components such as ventilation turbines or other moving parts will rotate smoothly and correctly around their own axis. Inside the water tank, I created a simple cylinder object named water. This object will be used to visualize the water level dynamically inside the 3D scene. Later, we'll animate its height in Three.js to represent the current water level in real time. To make this effect visible, make sure the tank material is slightly transparent in Blender. This allows the water object inside the tank to remain visible, making it much easier to monitor the water level directly from the 3D visualization. Once everything is ready, export the model in the GLB format. I also recommend enabling mesh compression during the export process to significantly reduce the file size. This helps the model load faster in the browser and improves overall performance, especially when working with larger industrial or greenhouse models. Next, let's take a look at the Node-RED flow used in this project. To make the example closer to a real industrial application, I'm using the Modbus palette to create a Modbus TCP server. This server acts as a central data storage for both control commands and sensor values. The control signals, such as the switch nodes, are stored in the Modbus coil registers, while sensor data is stored in the holding registers. By organizing the data this way, the project follows a structure commonly used in industrial automation, making it easy to replace the simulated data with a real PLC, HMI, or other Modbus-compatible devices in the future. Each switch node is connected to a Modbus write node, which updates the corresponding coil register. These coil values represent the on or off status of devices such as the circulation fans, ventilation turbines, lighting, and other digital outputs. Next, I simulate the sensor data by generating random values for parameters such as temperature, humidity, soil moisture, and other environmental measurements. These values are then stored in 2 consecutive Modbus holding registers, allowing each measurement to be represented as a 32-bit floating point value. This is a common approach used by many industrial devices and PLCs when storing analog data in Modbus holding registers. By following this standard, the project is much closer to a real industrial implementation and can easily be connected to actual Modbus-compatible devices in the future. Next, I use Modbus read nodes to continuously read data from both the coil registers and the holding registers. All of this data is then sent to the Three.js template node, where the 3D visualization is updated in real time. Inside the template node, the application first creates the Three.js scene, camera, renderer, and orbit controls, then loads the greenhouse GLB model. After the model is loaded, it automatically finds objects such as the ventilation fans, circulation fans, door, lamps, water tank, weather station, and monitor screen by their object names. Whenever new data arrives from Node-RED, the corresponding objects are updated. Fans rotate, the door opens and closes smoothly, the water level changes dynamically, the wind vane rotates based on wind direction, and the monitor screen displays the latest greenhouse sensor data using a dynamic canvas texture, creating a real-time interactive 3D greenhouse dashboard. The template node also supports user interaction. When the user clicks the monitor inside the 3D scene, the template node sends a payload back to Node-RED. This payload is then used to open a pop-up window that displays historical data. The historical data can be retrieved from a database. I've shared the complete source code, Node-RED flows, and 3D models for this project on Gumroad. On the same Gumroad page, you'll also find the Complete Three.js in FlowFuse Node-RED Dashboard tutorial series, now covering parts 1 through 13, with new tutorials continuously being added. As the series continues to grow, the package will include all future updates at no additional cost for existing customers. The price may increase as more content is released, so getting access now is the best way to lock in the current price while receiving all future parts automatically. Now, let's go back to the 3D greenhouse dashboard. Here, we can control several devices, including the ventilation turbines and the indoor circulation fans. As each device is turned on or off, the corresponding component in the 3D scene responds immediately. The ventilation turbines and circulation fans begin rotating, providing a clear visual representation of their operating status. This makes it much easier for operators to understand what's happening inside the greenhouse at a glance. In addition to the fans, I also added 2 controllable lights to the greenhouse. When the lights are switched on, the 3D visualization immediately reflects their status. I also animated the greenhouse door, allowing it to smoothly open and close based on the control command. The dashboard also includes several camera views that allow us to quickly switch between different locations inside the greenhouse. For example, selecting the monitor camera moves the view directly in front of the monitor, where the latest sensor values are displayed. The monitor is also clickable. When it's selected, a pop-up window appears, showing the historical data for temperature, humidity, and soil moisture. We can then switch to any of the other available camera views to continue exploring the greenhouse from different perspectives. Now we're inside the greenhouse, where we can clearly see the circulation fans rotating in real time, providing a visual indication of their operating status. Compared to a traditional 2D SCADA interface, this 3D visualization offers a much more immersive and intuitive monitoring experience. Operators can better understand the equipment layout, quickly identify device status, and gain a clearer sense of what's happening inside the greenhouse, making the entire monitoring process more engaging and easier to interpret. The weather station is also animated. The anemometer continuously rotates to simulate wind speed, while the wind vane responds to the wind direction. Using a slider, we can set the rotation angle, and the wind vane automatically turns to the specified direction. Next, we can adjust the water level inside the tank using the slider. The slider represents the percentage of water in the tank, and the 3D visualization updates the water level accordingly. Instead of reading only a numeric value on a traditional dashboard, we can instantly see the actual water level inside the tank, making it much easier to understand the current condition at a glance. That brings us to the end of this tutorial. In this project, we've built an interactive 3D greenhouse dashboard using Three.js inside the FlowFuse Node-RED Dashboard. We combined real-time sensor visualization, animated equipment, camera switching, interactive monitoring, and Modbus communication to create a dashboard that is both informative and intuitive. I hope this tutorial gives you new ideas for building your own 3D industrial monitoring applications. The same concepts can easily be adapted for smart factories, warehouses, water treatment systems, energy monitoring, and many other Industry 4.0 projects. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below to let me know what you'd like to see in the next tutorial. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.